up at 11 o'clock. I ain't got no job, what the hell should I do today? This feel like some I don't give a fuck. Oh my god, shut the fuck up, I ain't hearing what you gotta say.
Hey guys, it's G. So today I'm going to be upcycling my clothes into the styles that I've seen on TikTok. Today I made 4 DIYs. I made a crop cardigan. I did the trend where you paint on jeans. I bleached half of my shorts, the half and half bleach trend, and I did tie-dye. In January I actually deleted TikTok because I spent way too long on it, and seeing perfect girls every day made me cry myself to sleep. But besides that, I still don't have TikTok, but the only reason I would re-download it is to see Timothée Chalamet on my For You page and all these DIYs that I'm going to do. So if you also want to make these trends, then let's get to it.
What the deal? How you feel? Not important.
So for the first DIY, I did a cropped tie in the front cardigan. So I started off with a white long sleeve cardigan that I just had lying around. I first cut off the sleeves to make it into a short sleeve, and I left a bit of room so that I could hem it.
These days I don't get no sleep.
And then after I cut off the sleeves, I cropped the cardigan. I just cut it above the 3rd button roughly, or you can cut it to however short you want it. And for the bottom of the cardigan, I didn't actually end up hemming it because I wanted it to have a raw edge. But for the sleeves, I took it to my sewing machine. I rolled the sleeve up twice and I sewed a simple straight stitch around the sleeve, and my GCSE textiles came through and saved me, even though stitching was the worst thing, even though I broke about 3 needles and jammed the sewing machine for the entire course. So, and then I simply hemmed the other sleeve. After I did that, I went in with some fabric scissors and I cut the button bit of the cardigan, but I realised that I had the wrong cardigan because most cardigans come up at the front. They have like a rectangle square thingamabob and then they go down, but mine was like a v-neck, and so I had to awkwardly kind of cut it to the bit where I wanted to put the tie. After I cut that off, with the remaining bit from the bottom bit, I cut the buttons off and I simply cut out 2 long strips. If you wanted it to be a bit neater, you could fold it together and then sew down the edge and then turn it inside out to get a neat string, I guess, but I kind of like a raw look, and so I simply just pulled it tight. And then you want to turn the cardigan inside out again, and then you want to pin on the straps where you want to place them, preferably near the top, so that when you tie it together you don't have any nip slips or anything, and then you're done. So that's it for the first DIY. I was really happy with the end result. You can wear this without a top underneath like most people do, but I'm a nun, I'm a Christian, I'm a church girl, and so I put a tube top underneath. For the second DIY, I have seen this trend everywhere on TikTok. It's the painted jeans trend where people paint their jeans or their shorts, any sort of denim clothing item. And I saw this photo on Pinterest where this girl had painted smiley faces on one leg of the jeans. The waist was obviously a bit too big, so I used this trick that I saw from Hayley's Corner. What you need to do is you need to cut a slit, then you take a piece of elastic and you measure your waist and then cut to the correct size, then attach a safety pin onto the end of it, and you need to basically thread it through the jeans. Once that's threaded through, put your jeans back on and pull the elastic to the correct size, then take it to your sewing machine and sew them down. Then I took the jeans and I just cut them to the length that I wanted. I went for the Billie Eilish length, so I loved the final result. I felt like Billie Eilish in her true form, and I'm going to be wearing these shorts a lot after we're out of quarantine for Hot Girl Summer. So for the third DIY, I did the iconic tie-dye t-shirt. So I decided to do 2. I did one red and one blue. So I took a plain white t-shirt and a plain white vest. So I actually found out that you can make your own tie-dye dye with food colouring. I'll link the tutorial below for a more in-depth version. But what you need to do is you need to mix equal parts of water and vinegar in a bowl. And then you need to soak your t-shirt in that. After I wrung out the vinegar water, I created the dye. So I got a plastic water bottle or a spray bottle, you can take anything you want, and I mixed half a cup of water, around 8 drops of food colouring, and you can add more if you want it to be a stronger colour.
2 shots of vodka.
There are different ways that you can add a pattern onto a tie-dye t-shirt. You can do it from the circle, you can roll it, but I decided to do the technique where you pinch it in the middle and then you simply circle it. And I added some hairbands onto it. And then I just poured on my tie-dye dye. Once that's done, you want to put it into a plastic bag and let it sit for 8 hours. I know, a long time. But you know what? During that time, you can just binge watch Money Heist.
8 hours later.
So to rinse out the vinegar, I took a cup of water and I sprinkled some salt over the t-shirt. You want to let that sit for about 10 minutes. And after the 10 minutes is done, I rinsed the salt water out with some water, and you want to rinse it out until the water turns clear. And then afterwards you want to hang it out to dry in the sun. I actually made a mistake with my blue t-shirt. I accidentally made it too light. When I hung it out to dry, the sun bleached it even whiter, and so it turned white. So literally no progress was made with that one. For the red one, it looked like I was on my period. So I guess they weren't the greatest success, but that's my fault for not putting enough dye on. For the fourth DIY, I decided to make bleach shorts. I've been seeing this trend everywhere of people bleaching half of their shorts or half of their jeans and leaving the other one as it is. So this one was pretty straightforward. I once again wanted the Billie Eilish shorts. So I cut my jeans to make them the right length. And I duct taped the side that I didn't want to bleach to make sure that the bleach didn't leak onto the other side. Then I just got some regular toilet bleach.
How to get away with murder.
Then I put my gloves on, put some bleach on and just rubbed it on. And make sure you do it for the other side as well. So I left the bleach to marinate overnight. Marinate, is that the right word?
The next day.
And the next morning when I looked at it, it had gone ginger, like full on. I didn't know denim was the same as Asian hair, like I didn't know it would go red, but I just prayed that if I washed it out, it would go normal again. And it looked like I tie-dyed the shorts. And so I was like, I kind of just accepted my fate right there and then. And I was like, do you know what? That's cool. So I washed the bleach out with water and soap, and then after I washed them out by hand, I put them in the washing machine, and after that I hung them out to dry. And the sun is really doing bits for me in this video because the sun had bleached the tie-dye, and so it made it all white, which I guess was my main goal in the beginning, but then after seeing the tie-dye, I really did like the tie-dye. But you know what? We still got half and half bleach shorts. So I was actually really happy with the final result, even though the sun did not make very nice. So that's it for this week's video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment down below your favourite DIY. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!